Yankees fans, the anticipation is growing in the Bronx, and everything indicates that the team may be making moves to bring in a two-time All-Star outfielder. This winter promises to be busy, as the New York Yankees will have to revamp a large portion of their outfield, with Cody Bellinger opting out of his contract and Trent Grisham possibly turning down the qualifying offer. 2 outfield spots are now open. The only guaranteed position is Aaron Judge's, the heart of that defense. But replacing 2/3 of the outfield in a single offseason is always a major challenge. There are plenty of possibilities, both in free agency and on the trade market. According to Anthony McCarron of SNY, one name that could appear on the Bronx Bombers' radar is Steven Kwan of the Cleveland Guardians. McCarron floated a bold idea, sending top prospect Spencer Jones in a trade for Kwan. Kwan is known for his consistency at the plate and his ability to avoid strikeouts, something the Yankees lineup desperately needs. He posted just an 8.7% strikeout rate last season, while the MLB average was 22.5%, and the Yankees ranked among the worst in that category at 23.5%. In addition, Kwan is considered the best defensive left fielder in baseball, a valuable piece for a Yankee stadium that demands extra attention in that area. Spencer Jones has been mentioned in trade rumors for some time, especially as New York looks to strengthen its roster with players who are ready to contribute now. Jones has shown power, with 35 home runs in the minors, but has yet to make his MLB debut. Kwan, on the other hand, is entering his final year of arbitration, meaning the Guardians could opt to trade him before he becomes a free agent. It makes sense for Cleveland to listen to offers, and for the Yankees, it would be a chance to address one of the biggest holes in their roster. Of course, it won't be easy. It's unlikely Cleveland would agree to a straight swap, given Kwan's high value, and the team would certainly demand more in return. Still, the idea of seeing Steven Kwan in pinstripes is exciting. It would be a strategic move, bringing balance to the lineup and defensive stability to left field. Kwan would fit perfectly into the style of play the Yankees need to adopt for next season. He would bring balance to a lineup that has long been dominated by power hitters with high strikeout rates. His main role would be to serve as the offensive engine at the top of the order, someone who puts the ball in play, gets on base consistently, and sets the table for big names like Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. Additionally, his presence in left field would bring much-needed defensive stability to an area that has been inconsistent in recent years. Kwan has great reads, speed, and throwing accuracy, which would give the Yankees more security on line drives and lateral coverage. He could also improve the team's tactical flexibility, allowing adjustments in outfield positioning and giving Judge more comfort to play center field if needed. Kwan would be a major asset for the Yankees because he brings something the team has lacked for several seasons: offensive consistency and situational reliability. He's the type of player who keeps pressure on opposing pitchers, capitalizing on every scoring opportunity and helping to generate runs consistently, even when the long ball isn't there. His ability to adapt his approach to the moment would make the Yankees' offense more versatile and unpredictable, a crucial quality in tight matchups. Kwan would also elevate the team's plate discipline, serving as an example for a lineup that needs to cut down on mistakes and improve production with runners on base. In the clubhouse, his competitive mindset and focus on execution would be a quiet but powerful addition. He would bring not only technical skill but also a cultural impact, contributing to a more balanced, winning-oriented mentality. On a team aiming to return to the top, Kwan would be the kind of player who helps transform talent into consistency, and consistency into results. The possible acquisition of Steven Kwan would represent a shift in mentality for the Yankees, signaling that the team is willing to evolve and seek a balance between power and efficiency. It would be a move showing maturity in roster building, prioritizing not only star names but also players who enhance the collective function of the team. This decision would indicate that the front office is aware of the team's real needs, recognizing that victories aren't built on home runs alone, but also on consistency, solid defense, and tactical intelligence. Bringing in Kwan would show that the Yankees are committed to forming a more dynamic, adaptable roster, ready to face different types of opponents throughout the season. More than just another roster addition, this move would be a clear signal that the organization is seeking a new identity, one that unites talent, discipline, and purpose on the field, with the goal of putting the team back on the path to major success. The potential arrival of Steven Kwan in the Bronx would be a move that combines strategic vision with practical necessity. In a lineup historically defined by power hitting, Kwan would bring essential balance, offering contact, speed, and consistency. He represents the type of player who not only complements stars like Aaron Judge, but also raises the overall level of the team with a smarter, more disciplined approach to the game. From a long-term perspective, this move could redefine the Yankees' offensive profile, making the team more competitive in tough series and less vulnerable to performance swings. Defensively, it would be equally beneficial, reinforcing an area that has fluctuated in recent seasons. Ultimately, pursuing Steven Kwan would be more than just filling a hole in left field. It would be a step toward a thoughtful rebuild based on balance, efficiency, and identity. A move that could mark the beginning of a new era in the Bronx, where individual talent merges with collective consistency to return the Yankees to the prominence the franchise always strives for. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you believe Steven Kwan would be the missing piece to balance the offense and strengthen the Yankees' outfield next season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, Yankees Nation,